The Ram Mandir is a Hindu temple in Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, India. It is located at the site of Ram Janmabhoomi, the hypothesized birthplace of Rama, a principal deity of Hinduism. The site is the former location of the Babri Masjid, which was built in 16th century CE after the demolition of an existing non-Islamic structure. The idols of Rama and Sita were placed in the mosque in 1949, before it was attacked and demolished in 1992. In 2019, the Supreme Court of India delivered the verdict to give the disputed land to Hindus for construction of a temple, while Muslims would be given land elsewhere to construct a mosque. The court referenced a report from the Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, as evidence suggesting the presence of a structure beneath the demolished Babri Masjid that was found to be non-Islamic. However, ASI claims were heavily disputed by critics. The Bhumi Pujan or ground-breaking ceremony for the commencement of the construction of Ram Mandir was performed on August 5, 2020, by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Prana Pratishtha or consecration of the temple is scheduled for January 22, 2024. The temple has attracted a number of controversies due to alleged misuse of donation, sidelining of its major activists and politicization of the temple by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Hare Rama, an incarnation of Vishnu, is a Hindu deity. According to the ancient Indian epic, Ramayana, Rama was born in Ayodhya. In the 16th century, the temple was attacked and destroyed by Babur in his series of temple raids across northern India. Later, the Mughals constructed a mosque, the Babri Masjid, which is believed to be the site of the Ram Janmabhoomi, the birthplace of Rama. The earliest record of the mosque may be traced back to 1767, in the Latin book Descriptio Indiae, authored by the Jesuit missionary Joseph Tiefenthaler. According to him, the mosque was constructed by destroying the Ramkot temple, believed to be the fortress of Rama in Ayodhya, and the Bedi, where the birthplace of Rama is situated. The first instance of religious violence was documented in 1853. In December 1858, the British administration prohibited Hindus from conducting puja or rituals at the contested site. A platform was created for conducting rituals outside the mosque. The murtis of Rama and Sita were installed inside the Babri Masjid on the night of 22 to 23 December 1949, and the devotees began to gather from the next day. By 1950, the state took control of the mosque under Section 145 CRPC and allowed Hindus, not Muslims, to perform their worship at the site. In the 1980s, the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, VHP, belonging to the Hindu nationalist family, San Parivar, launched a new movement to reclaim the site for Hindus and to erect a temple dedicated to the infant Rama or Ram Lala at this spot. The VHP began to collect funds and bricks with Jai Shri Ram written on them. Later, the government under Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi gave the VHP permission for Shilanyas or the foundation stone ceremony to proceed, with the then Home Minister, Bhutta Singh, formally conveying the permission to the VHP leader, Ashok Singhal. Initially, the Government of India and Government of Uttar Pradesh had agreed that the Shilanyas would be conducted outside of the disputed site. However, on November 9, 1989, a group of VHP leaders and sadhus laid the foundation stone by digging a 200-liter pit adjacent to the disputed land. The Singhdwar or main entrance of the Sanctum Sanctorum was constructed there. The VHP then laid the foundations of a temple on the land adjacent to the disputed mosque. On December 6, 1992, the VHP and the Bharatiya Janata Party organized a rally at the site involving 150,000 volunteers, known as Karsavaks. The rally turned violent, the crowd overwhelmed the security forces and tore down the mosque. The demolition of the mosque resulted in several months of intercommunal violence between India's Hindu and Muslim communities, causing the death of an estimated 2,000 people in Bombay, now it is Mumbai, as a direct consequence, and triggering riots all over the Indian subcontinent. A day after the demolition of the mosque, on December 7, 1992, the New York Times reported that over 30 Hindu temples across Pakistan were attacked, some set on fire, and one was demolished. Hindu temples in Bangladesh were also attacked. On July 5, 2005, 5 terrorists attacked the makeshift Ram temple at the site of the destroyed Babri Masjid in Ayodhya. All 5 were shot dead in the ensuing encounter with the Central Reserve Police Force, CRPF, while 1 civilian died in the grenade attack that the attackers launched to breach the cordoned wall. The CRPF suffered 3 casualties, 2 of whom were seriously injured with multiple gunshot wounds. 2 archaeological excavations in 1978 and 2003 conducted by the Archaeological Survey of India, ASI, found evidence indicating that the Hindu temple's remains existed on the site. Archaeologist K. Muhammad accused several left-leaning historians of undermining the findings. Over the years, various title and legal disputes took place, such as the passage of the Acquisition of Certain Area at Ayodhya Act in 1993. In 2010, the Allahabad High Court ruled that the 2.77 acres of disputed land be divided into 3 parts, with 1/3 going to the Ram Lala or Infant Lord Rama represented by the Hindu Mahasabha for the construction of the Ram Temple, 1/3 going to the Muslim Sunni Waqf Board and the remaining 1/3 going to a Hindu religious denomination Nirmohi Akara. All the 3 parties involved appealed against the division of disputed land to the Supreme Court. In Supreme Court's verdict on the Ayodhya dispute in 2019, it was decided that the disputed land would be handed over to a trust formed by the Government of India for the construction of a Ram temple. The trust was eventually formed under the name of the Shree Ram Janmabhoomi Tirth Kshetra. On February 5, 2020, it was announced in the Parliament of India that the government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi had accepted a plan to construct the temple. 2 days later, on February 7, 5 acres of land were allocated for a new mosque to be built 22 kilometers, 14 miles, away from Ayodhya in Danapur village. So what about your opinion? Comment below and thank you.